It started with a petty feud, the kind only an HOA could make worse. I'd moved into my house on the edge of a quiet neighborhood, thinking I could finally enjoy a bit of peace. My only crime? Installing a small wind turbine and a couple of solar panels behind my garage. Nothing fancy, just enough to trim the electric bill. Enter Karen, the self-appointed queen of the HOA. She strutted around like she owned the place, measuring lawns with a ruler and issuing citations like she was the mayor. The day she saw my solar panels, her face twisted like she'd swallowed a lemon. "This isn't compliant with neighborhood aesthetics," she declared, waving her clipboard. "Remove them immediately." I politely explained that my property technically sat outside the HOA's jurisdiction line. The previous owner had opted out years ago. But logic wasn't Karen's strong suit. She called the HOA board, filed a visual nuisance complaint, and even tried to fine me. I ignored her. A week later, I woke up to find my fridge dead, my lights out, and my workshop silent. The power line had been cleanly cut. Not a storm. Not a blown fuse. Sabotage. I checked the security footage, and there she was at midnight, flashlight in one hand and bolt cutters in the other, muttering about teaching me a lesson. I could have called the cops right then, but I had a better idea. 2 weeks later, Karen's morning coffee was interrupted by the blinding shimmer of sunlight bouncing off my brand-new solar array, twice as large and 3 times as bright. I'd gone full energy independence mode, panels on the garage, roof, even the shed. I installed motion-triggered lights that powered up the second someone approached. My house lit up like a stadium every night. Karen stormed over, furious, demanding I turn that infernal glare off. That's when a county officer, the same one I'd quietly filed a police report with, walked up behind her. "Ma'am," he said, "we have footage of you cutting this man's power line. That's vandalism and trespassing." Her jaw dropped. As they escorted her off my property, I couldn't help smiling. My house glowed brighter than ever, powered entirely by the sun, and by one glorious dose of karma.